This is Sophie Heller, and this is an ACT science question. The question is asking us about a few experiments determining the pH of blood. So, based on the results of the experiments, which of the following species or different molecules could affect the pH of blood? So we want to look at our experiments. So we see that in experiment 1, we're trying to find the concentration of calcium in blood. So this isn't going to be a good place to look. But in experiment 2, we're talking about the pH. So we see that the pH of blood is already normally at 7.45. But then we're going to look at adding different things to the pH to see what is going to affect it. So the thing that really tells us is this sentence that tells us that the total that you're looking at the total carbonate species in blood. So you want to look at something dealing with carbon, and you're seeing how converting this carbonic acid to carbon dioxide gas and collecting the resulting CO2 gas will help determine the pH. So it can be assumed that since you're getting the reading from the CO2, that the CO2 is probably going to have an effect on the pH. So we see that CO2 is our choice 3, so that's probably going to be a good answer. And the other things are, so these two molecules are present on experiment 1, which has to determine calcium concentration, so that's not good. And we have a mention of H2O here, but not in other parts of the experiment dealing with pH. So CO2 is going to be the most logical answer.